Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to show you how I've been doing my spot concealing for my acne. This is the routine I've been using, and these are the two concealers that I've found are really good at spot concealing but also looking very natural, and then also they help with your acne. So let's get started. So the two concealers I want to mention are like skin clearing concealers, I guess you could call them. The first one is from Almay. This is their Clear Complexion Concealer. It says it covers, clears, calms, and corrects. I have mine in the shade 100 Light. It has 1% salicylic acid in it to help fight your acne while you're wearing it. And then also this one is from Neutrogena. This is their Skin Clearing Micro Clear Technology Concealer. This one has 0.5 in it. So this one, you kind of wind up the tube and it has like a little applicator like that. And then this one is kind of your normal concealer where it has a wand. I think the one I like the most is the Almay one, just because of the way it applies and everything. I'm gonna apply them both and show you guys how I do it and get the best kind of coverage and everything like that. The brush I've been using, which I am obsessed with, is from the Ulta collection. This is their buffing concealer brush. So just what it says, it was $10. The first thing I do is make sure I have moisturizer on my skin. I use one from Olay. You can go to my skincare routine on my blog. I will leave it linked down below if you're curious of the products that I use. But I just wash my face and just have moisturizer on. That's it. And that's all I've been doing for this routine. Okay, so as you can see, I have some scarring and stuff. Thank God my blemishes have been basically at bay. I haven't gotten a new one in, I don't know, 5 days or a week, maybe 5 days. And so these are all like scarring and things like that. So obviously I like to cover these things up. What I like to do is just kind of dot a little bit of concealer on those areas. Obviously, if you don't have as many blemishes, you don't have to do this. I just like to dot a little bit on that area. Obviously, my cheeks are the areas that have the most blemishes. Then I take the concealer with a very light hand, and I start by kind of patting it in. So go through and kind of pat it in all over those areas. So pat, 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 pat. And then, obviously, I'm not going to leave it like that because it has edges. So then, this is why I love this brush. It just really buffs in the product so well. It's crazy. So this concealer, both of these concealers, are more natural coverage. They're not going to be the most ultimate full coverage because, first off, we want it to look like skin. And second off, they're just, I don't know, they're just not. So I feel like if you have really, really inflamed acne, this probably won't be for you. I mean, you can definitely try it, but these products aren't going to be like super full coverage. So I would maybe try it, see how it works for you, but then make sure that, I don't know, if you want it super full coverage, then I do have other videos that you can watch. This is what I basically do, how I've been doing it. And then if I have leftovers and there's areas that are a little red, I'll kind of go over those areas as well. I don't really care if there's a little bit peeking through because, again, it is like my natural skin and I want it to look as natural as possible. So here is it like super nice and close. It looks so natural on the skin. Obviously, like I said, you can still see a little bit, but I feel so confident when I go out with my makeup like this. My face is so dewy looking because of my moisturizer, but I really kind of love it. I do the exact same thing with the other concealer, which I will show you how the other one performs. They're slightly different colors, so just beware. I feel like this one's a little bit more neutral undertone, and this one might be a little bit more towards the pinky side, which I don't mind as much because obviously I have a little bit more pink when I have blemishes. So I go in with this and just kind of go over these areas. I also really like using these concealers because, like I said, they have salicylic acid in them, so my skin's not going to get any worse while I use them, I guess, is the main thing. It's just something I really, really enjoy about these products, and I think, I don't know, I just feel like my skin performs better when I use something with a little bit of like acne fighting things, or obviously ingredients that are cleaner and not going to harm the skin. So I feel like you can definitely tell that this one is a little bit darker than this one. I prefer this one for sure, but I wanted to show you guys both. I'll probably go over this side with a little bit of the Almay one just because I feel like for my skin tone, it matches really well. For your skin tone, the Neutrogena one might work better. But it's all kind of preference, and I feel like use whatever works for you. Try different things, but I feel like this technique is so useful for people who want light makeup but just want to cover up that stinking acne, you know? I feel like this is definitely a good trick if you want it to look really natural. Look at this. I'm so glowy. We'll mattify that, I promise. So then next what I do is the under eyes. I've been using lately this product from BH Cosmetics. This is their Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer. It comes in this little squeezy tube, which I really like. But it is definitely full coverage, so you need only the slightest amount. And all I do is go under the eye like that. And since this is really a natural look, I just use a tiny bit of concealer, like seriously, not very much, especially for me. And then go in and I go over the eyelid, and since this is more yellow base, I like to bring it down further so that it blends with the rest of my face. So I'm not looking crazy. And then I'll take like maybe a little bit on my nose, just like with what's ever left over, I just kind of distribute it onto my face. And then all I do is take a setting powder. You can take anything you like. I like to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder. There's one from CoverGirl that I really like, and this one as well from Catrice. It's been really hot down here again, you know, since I'm in South Carolina now. It's really hot and humid, so I've been using this Catrice Mattifying powder, and I just take a big brush like this and just kind of start mattifying the face. I don't like to go too crazy with it. Obviously, look at how much more that mattified. So if you don't like a matte face, I would highly recommend the one from Wet n Wild. And then basically from there, you can finish off with any product you want. You could do bronzer, blush, highlight still, or just kind of leave it like this. If you want something super natural, you could do mascara, eye look, whatever. I obviously have stuff on my brows already. I like to always spray with a setting mist though, just to make sure that it melts with my skin. And then I'll kind of go over with the sponge. All right, you guys, so that is it. I will show you a photo basically of a finished look that I do with this look basically. I just wanted to show you the very, very quick steps of this base. It's so simple, so easy, only a few products, and your skin looks nice and like covered, but not a mask, and it just looks healthy. I really, really, really love this. I am for some reason on a swing to really like natural looking makeup. I just am so excited to embrace like clearer skin that I feel like I don't want to wear a lot of makeup. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel down below. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in a video very, very soon. Bye, guys.